not. This is a trick. Do you see anything like? No. Hey. What are you doing? Clearly not. Nothing. You're like... fidgeting with yourself. Should I leave you alone? It hurts. What hurts? What hurts? Look, we agreed we're a team now, right? Like, you're coming along with us. We gotta trust each other while we're down here. You know, I made the decision to untie you and all. But, how are we supposed to, like, work together if you're, like, quietly, hopefully not, bleeding out? How bad is it? When did you... From the blizzard thing? Yeah, okay. You hang on to this. What am I gonna do with you, eh? Just started a lovely little relationship and you're already keeping secrets. I don't know how we're going to get along like this. Let me see. Come on. What, you think after all this time I'm still gonna hurt you? Okay, it's not been a crazy long amount of time though, to be honest. A minute down here feels like an hour. Or more. I mean, it's not like we can really see the passage of sun. I don't know how many days we've been. Could it have been a week already? I don't think going down that train of thought is going to be healthy. So I'm going to focus on this. I do have some bandages left. I think I'm going to need to start, like, just taking any fabric I can find. You know, even if it's ripping it off a corpse, because, I mean, look, I know it's not exactly going to be clean, you know, to do that, but, like, I don't think anything down here is clean, so, still, I know it stinks. I don't have magic, so I can't just, you know, snap my fingers and, sorry. Shh. I know, sweetheart, I know. Not too big. Oh, you did well to only get nicked. That sword was pretty big. Okay, it's just in like a sensitive spot, yeah. Yeah, okay, every time you bend your arm it's gonna feel like it wants to reopen, but maybe try not bending your arm if you can help it. I'm trying to clean as much of the dirt off as I can. You don't mind if I use my saliva, right? I was just about to... I mean, I've not got, like, nicely clean purified water or anything like that on me, so, and yeah, there's a reason why animals lick themselves, you know, the saliva can help, you know, kind of, not congeal, what's the word, I don't know, but, like, stop the blood from keeping them flowing. I'm not a doctor, I don't really know this stuff, but saliva is free, and then, you know, I can use that to wipe stuff off if you don't find it gross. Which if you did, I'm like, fair enough to you, you know, but at the same time, we've seen plenty of grosser things down here, so hopefully you don't think my mouth is one of them. Oh, surely not. You've no idea the things I can do with my mouth. Right, let me get the glove off then. I'm not licking this. Who knows what the hell it's been touching. No, I'm fine. It's fine. It's just a bit... Well, I've had them on for a while. I didn't really want my bare hands touching any of the stuff. And, you know, I've been in combat and running around. And it's just kind of... The sweat's kind of made it stick. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Okay. It'll be fun trying to get that back on. Anyway, my hands are pretty clean, so let's see. Yeah, that's better. I'm realising now that I just put my hand directly in the dirt and wound, and I don't really want to relick my thumb after that. I'm just gonna spit onto my... You don't have to... I didn't think this through, okay? Well, and if you're so smart and can do a better job, you do it yourself, you know? You know, did you come into the dungeon with some sort of, like, magical healing potions? I don't think so. Yeah. As good as it's gonna get. Right, bandage. Too tight, or? Okay. Honestly. There you go. So brave. I'm not making fun. Well, if I was shushing you like a child, I was trying to help. I'm not making fun. Frankly, every minute that we stay alive down here is probably being braver than most people. I mean, probably insanity that led us to come in here in the first place. Though, I don't think any of us were really aware of what exactly. I mean, I'm sure you heard as well as I did, you know. You saw the reward posters, right? All I knew about this place was that they drag prisoners off down here and probably do unspeakable things to him. That was it, you know. I thought, okay, fight past some guards, and if I get to the guard, maybe he'll be alive, maybe he'll be half alive, I don't know, or it'll be too late, but for that high of a price, I mean, I couldn't turn it down. I'm guessing you couldn't either. I mean, it's life-changing, that amount of money, you know. What I do with it. Get out of the shithole town I'm currently living in. And, there's a girl there. Always a girl. Or a guy. I'm not picky. But, Celeste, she's, pregnant. Yeah. No, it's not mine. That's impossible, but, flattered, you would think. No, she doesn't know, which, yeah, that's... I don't want to hear anything bad said about it, you know? We do what we have to survive, and she That's a polite way I can say this. Especially if the kids are listening. Gets paid to go on dates with various men, if you catch my drift. Yeah, so no shame in that, you know. If you want to go into that line of work, you enjoy doing work to do with that kind of thing, you do you. But personally, for her, she wouldn't choose it if there were another option. So trying to get some money in as well, another mouth to feed. She's not earning enough to cover that, so I'd give most of it to her, the baby, I guess. Well, I'm just that sweet of a guy. I don't mean to take everything, turn it into something sarcastic. I guess I'm not used to getting a genuine compliment. I'm not from around these parts, and that already makes people a bit, raise their eyebrows, but then on top of that, not a lot of people fond of mercenaries. But again, not the job I would have chose if I'd had much choice. I didn't really get taught any kind of trade or skill. But I can use a dagger, so I don't know. I don't know where I'd move to. Somewhere nicer. Cleaner. I don't know, I'm not worried where my next meal's gonna come from. Mercenary work's not the worst paying stuff, but I'm not bad at what I do, and there's just quite a few others out there, and not as many people have got the money to pay for that anyway. I don't know, I guess in an ideal world, no one would be hiring me at all. People would just be working shit out and not hiring assassins and mercs to, take out their opponents or rivals or whoever behind the backs. One day, maybe. What about you? What are you gonna do if you get the money? Which, I suppose I am willing to split with you if we both find him. Well, least I could do given how helpful you've been. Let's say you get 30%. Well, not 50, because, I did save your life. Twice now if you count me bandaging that wound. So, I suppose you did save mine by that. Fine. 50-50. Deal? Okay. Oh, kid, careful with that. Another mouth to... I guess I hadn't thought. She hasn't taught much, but what I gather, seems to think that parents are down here I mean, is there going to be any of them left? I don't know if that means they were taken prisoner. Like, maybe her mother was locked up down here while pregnant. I mean, she's seemingly been in here as long as she can remember, you know? It's going to take time if we get her out of here for her to adjust to sunlight and proper food. We'll have to take things slow, but she's still pretty young, you know, when she's older she could forget most of this, maybe. I suppose that's kind of foolish to hope. I suppose this kind of stuff stays with you, but I don't know. I mean, if her parents are down here and they aren't transformed into some kind of monster, well, no, I don't think they deserve to have her back. Look at her. But what? I'm gonna stop her. I can't kill her parents. And if they aren't here, or they're dead, or they are and they don't want her, then I guess she comes home with me. And then you're right, yeah. 2 mouths to feed. I can't leave her, though. Like, who could? You didn't really answer my question, though. Where are you going off to after this? I don't know. Just back on. Well, I hear parts of Rodon can be lovely this time of year. Bit too forward, am I? Look at me. Known you for what? Well, actually, I guess like I said earlier, I've no idea how long it's been. Maybe we've known each other a whole month already. But, I'm already offering you to move in with me. Well, just the one night. Oh, I could make one night feel like a lifetime, darling. Got time to think about it. But, genuinely, if you don't have a place to stay, we can, shack up with us for a bit. Think about it, at least, and nothing has to happen between us for you to accept that, alright? I'm just a flirt. What are they reading? Oh, I could show you. If you promise to keep it secret. Okay. Good. Pass this back. Thank you. Well, before you joined our little gang, we could be like a big rough tough guy. Before you joined us, we had a couple dealings with a guy. Big scary metal mask. I say scary. I kinda really want to know it wasn't his. I mean, he seemed to take care of himself. I mean, all stoic, but I would have been happy to pay for these anyway he wanted. Anyway, look at me going off. He had... Don't laugh. Okay. Treasure maps. You said you wouldn't laugh. Oh, look, I get it. Okay. Sounds too good to be true. Sounds like a way for him to have scammed some coin out of me. But... Frankly, also, what else was I going to spend them on? But I think, given all the horrors down here, having something to cheer us up, something else to focus on, was worth the coin that we paid. Just my opinion. What I could show you. Okay. You're laughing again. Oh, I know it doesn't look like a typical map, right? I get, I was also expecting, like, kind of a top-down drawing of some of the rooms here, with, like, an X, and this is a drawing of, like, 3 men walking up some stairs towards a door, maybe, and then, like, 3 jugs with a pig underneath. But, like, I'm sure it'll make sense. I mean, I haven't seen any. I've seen plenty of people. I'm guessing, if we're working under the assumption that this is real, okay? Work with me here. That they're not actually real people, otherwise, how would that be a fixed thing? So I'm guessing statues, something, right? Unless the men just are meant to represent us. And there are 3 of us now. Maybe it requires 3 people to get. I don't know why something would require 3 people. Yeah, I'm not sure about the pig. Maybe the pig's also a statue. That would be good. I'm hoping it's not a real pig. Because you've seen everything else down here. Do you think if it was a real pig, it's still going to look and act like a real pig? It's going to be some kind of giant, grotesque monster pig that's going to try and kill us. And I really don't want to. Although, if we beat it, that's probably going to taste a lot better than most of the stuff we've been eating. But you wouldn't. Look, sorry if out there you don't partake, but, like, I'm starving. We're all starving in here. I'm just saying. Well, I'll eat the whole pig myself. Unless, of course, it's not a real pig. Maybe it's like a painting of a pig. I shouldn't have thought about the idea of it being a real pig. I haven't had a real food meal in, well, obviously since however long it's been since before I came in here, because obviously it took a few days just to travel here. I'm gonna make myself forget about the pig. But, laugh all you want, but that is only the first map. 2 pieces of treasure. Is the second map also just a bunch of pictures? What? Oh, you little face. Yes, of course it is. But, hey, don't snatch, you could tear it. Like I said, it's nice for us to have something fun to focus on. It's been keeping her mind off other things, so. And what if there is treasure? And if there's not, have we really wasted anything? At least this is keeping his minds active and focused on something, while we're not in the middle of being killed. Look, if it's real, right, I mean, he didn't make these. Well, I guess he's claiming he didn't, right, that this is, some sort of, I don't know, I found them, I guess. Which tracks, though, if these are maps made by the kind of people that are living here, it makes sense that they don't make any sense. Does that make sense? And if there is treasure, then, like, hey, you gonna let me go over map 2 with you or not? I think the kid would like us to go over map 2. Okay. So, we've got a sort of, like a triangle kind of thing. Could be like the front of like a building, or like the top of like a, you know, some temples kind of have that. Triangular kind of. Oh, look at you knowing fancy words, alright. Not all of us got an education. 3 more of those rectangles, which maybe they're doors. Like, I'm thinking it looks kind of like a door in a door frame. If they're not doors, monoliths, I don't know. And then in the middle, some sort of, again, could be a statue, or a giant person with a glowing eye. I don't know if the lines are meant to mean like light, or if they're just markings. Well, I don't know how the pose that it's doing could represent something. I'm just hoping there's going to be a thing that looks like that. And it's like, oh, maybe it's kind of tall. And then there's like 4 figures kind of placed lower and lower each time. So maybe that's like going downstairs. Maybe there's like a staircase in front of the eyeball man statue thing. I'm guessing that the plus signs are like this map's equivalent of like X Master Spot, right? So you go to the side of that and it's there somewhere, or you go kind of like to the side and maybe down the stairs and like it's there. No, actually. Well, now you point it out, I guess, yeah, they did draw the guys with pretty, defined, asses. Well, maybe I'll keep these for myself, for my own private time. It's good to have some sort of entertainment. See, the maps are cheering you up already. No, I haven't seen anywhere that looks like this. But for all we know, we're only like halfway through this dungeon. I know, that's both reassuring and terrifying, because on one hand, if there's loads more to explore, then maybe that's where the guard is, or maybe safety or another exit or something, you know. On the other hand, that's even more places we could get killed and lost in. Still, I don't know, brings a bit of levity to the conversation, and you know, who knows? Maybe there's real treasure after all. You know, keep an eye out if we see anything that looks like a pig, or a bunch of really big jugs. Or what if they're really small ones? No, they'd have to be big ones, right? Because if it was just like, oh, I put some jugs on a shelf, they might not be there anymore. Right? Like, things get moved around, so I'm guessing like big, like urns or something. And a statue with a guy with lines on his eye, or like a glowing eye. Can't hurt, you know. Give us something else to think about. Okay, you hang on to these, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month on Patreon, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, 2 exclusive spicy audios every month, and the ability to leave audio requests. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays and Wednesdays, and I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the The Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my Patreon members, my new fledglings from last month, Baby Blue, Icarus, Kitten Sneezer, Aries, Secret Draw, The Bubble Eve, Alexandra, Franda Cantonarius, Ratboy, Linden, Bella Bex, Moon Chimere, Ancient Lemonade Lich, Fern, Sammy Samsam, Sammy Marion, Dawn, Saria Cheng, August Angel Official, Weng, Dull Souls, Naoya, Simona Tobrova, Cam, AJ, Lillian Hooper, Liv, Salem the Weird, Mick who created Minecraft, Jinxed, Candy Crove, Ghosty, Sakura, Not Without My Muse, Madeline Gilkenny, Nico, Rayleigh Carpenter, Alex, Lazy Kiwi, Dorby, Atlas, Ashley Allen, Randy Tychosin, A, Will Weaver, Amite, Fluffy Bunny, Link, Anna, Aaliyah Santos, Stella Rosie, Yorny, Bedbug, Raby, Batty, Ray, Katie, Grace Maid, Lollipop, Sana, Dove, Pluto, Fuzzy Wuzzy, Claire, Impatient.exe, Maru, ZeroRequiem.cos, Error403, Moonlight, Mia Edwards, Sam, Jamie, Maiden Glory, Samuel Dennis, Unstable Lapis, Mika on the Moon, Ollie, Anakin, Lola Ririchi, Fireball, Maria, Nova, Chris, Emerald Jinx, Aislinn, Moon Planet, Ash, The Arcane Artist, Kemp, Catty Pink, Teddy Bear, Ali, Maury, Luna, Anite B, Spiky Dog Collar, Crow, Prince of Stars, Bun, Trash Rat, Janie, Foolish, Sagama, Kigame, Meg N, Theo, Milo from Mars, Nezuko, Catatonic, Bubble Boy, Xander Mugwitch, Blue Cough, Lauren Star, Glorious Ovulation, Kishi Shaw, Amethyst Sky, Emmett, Lovely Nightshade, Brianna, Snow, Sweet Pea, Mayhem Lizard, By Nightfall, Ghosty, Yale B, Spider Parker, Cinnamonics, Terzo, Fizzy, Cheyenne Crotts, Hannah, Ethan E, Abstruse Muse, Shade, Alyssa Rogers, and Olivia Home. And a thank you to last month's new familiars: Vic, Lexi, Twilight Katana, Mouse, Helena Martinez, Suje, Strong Farts, Nopes, Tia Rose, Arcania, and Satan.